Hey there, Internet. Stickman here. Today, we're addressing one of humanity's most sacred and overhyped rituals, the love affair with coffee. Yep, the magical bean juice people act like they absolutely can't live without, despite it consistently betraying your trust. So, picture this. It's morning. You're groggy-eyed and shuffling like a zombie toward the kitchen. Then you hear it. That sacred sound as your coffee brews, like angels whispering promises of hope into your sleep-deprived soul. You take a sip, expecting heaven in a mug, and bam! It's so scalding hot that your tongue now tastes like disappointment instead of hazelnut roast. Great start to the day. Cue the sarcasm. And let's talk about taste for a second, because real talk, coffee without cream and sugar tastes like dirt that borrowed bitterness from despair. Oh, but add those things. And now you're indulging in dessert disguised as a beverage. Did you really think this was a health drink? Sorry to ruin Santa for you, but that sugary monstrosity isn't exactly doing you favors. Yet, we all keep going back for more. Why? The caffeine. Ah yes, caffeine. Society's most glamorous addiction. People say, "I can't live without my coffee," and we nod like it's normal instead of realizing they just admitted they're chemically dependent on a bean. The irony? Half the time that caffeine doesn't even work. 1 minute you're sipping your latte, expecting productivity superpowers. Next thing, you're yawning harder than during your boss's Friday presentation. And don't get me started on the overpriced nonsense. Coffee isn't just a drink, it's an identity now. You can't just order coffee anymore. No, it's a double-whipped oat milk caramel whatever with extra foam, because apparently your self-worth is tied to how elaborate your caffeine order is. $7 later, congratulations, you've got a cup and a label. You're not just human anymore. No ma'am, you're a pumpkin spice enthusiast. Speaking of coffee snobs, can we address the roasting obsession? Oh, this is an ethically sourced Peruvian blend with hints of chocolate and raspberries. First of all, don't lie to me. No one's tasting the raspberries. Second, for a drink that's supposed to wake us up, the pretentiousness is putting me back to sleep. Just give me caffeine, not a lecture on bean origins. Oh, but wait, there's more betrayal lurking. You ever notice coffee promises energy but also steals hours of your life in lines at coffee shops? Oh, sure. You wanted a quick cup, but instead you're stuck behind some guy debating between a cold brew and a chai latte. Buddy, it's 8 a.m., and the only thing I want to brew is patience. Specifically, patience not to scream at you. And let's not ignore the bathroom situation, because here comes betrayal level 100. Coffee is that friend who drags you into plans you didn't agree to, like spending extra, quality time with your toilet. Sure, they call it the morning cleanse, but you weren't exactly handed a choice in the matter, were you? Yet despite all of this, burnt tongue, bitter taste, overpriced nonsense, and, well, bathroom trips, you convince yourself it's worth it. Why? Because coffee is charming when it wants to be. That warm mug in your hands? It's like a hug, except every sip comes with a whisper. This is all you've got holding your life together. But let's flip the table real quick. The ultimate irony, folks, is being chastised by tea drinkers. Oh, coffee is so bitter, they say, sipping their hot leaf water. To which I say, well, at least my bean juice admits it's bitter. It doesn't need honey and rose petals to cover up its audacity. At the end of the day, coffee is the toxic partner you keep going back to. It never changes, and frankly, you don't really want it to. So tomorrow morning, as you sip that scalding beverage and think, I need this to function, just remember, coffee's biggest lie is convincing you that needing it makes you special. Newsflash, you're not special, you're just tired. Okay, rant over, drink responsibly, or irresponsibly. Either way, catch you next episode. Stickman out.